Hey, I forgot to hit that button. Damn, it was so clean too. Well, Steve cut off our intro, so
I didn't do anything.
Hey, everybody! Happy holidays! Welcome back to Lineage Break, a Grand Archive TCG podcast. I am your host Cam. With me, as always, is Steven. Hello, Steven. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Cam. How are you?
I'm doing well. I hope you guys liked our stupid bit. That's yes, we did not film that right now. That was a couple of days ago. We filmed at night. So I hope you enjoyed it. Happy holidays. We're here to do some special stuff today. It's actually like a really cursed, jam-packed show today. So I don't know if you guys heard. There is a new lore article that came out. So we have the new lore article. We sat down when it came out last night and filmed Steve reading it for you guys. So we have a nice holiday reading of the lore article to go through. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the lore because we love talking about the lore. We have a fun guess the card art game that was made by our lovely editor that we're going to play because we don't know the answers. So we had our editor make it, which is very nice. And then I've been told by one gray wolf on the development team that the update for ALC Alter on Index will go live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which as of my wrist right now, that is 45 minutes from now. And so we have the stream set up to do that live with you as well. We're going to hop over to Index and read the cards live with you, chat. And then, of course, we have the Q&A at the end. So it's going to be a jam-packed show. I think we're going to go right up to that 2 o'clock where I do have to, go to work and open the store and stuff. But Steve, how you doing?
I am thriving.
Thriving. In your lane.
We are here. We have chat up here. All our friends are here. It's feeling pretty good.
Yeah, we're having a fun show. Normally on the podcast, as we do upload this on YouTube, we try to make it less of a live affair and not cater too much to the live audience and make it so that everybody has an equal experience. But today, if you're watching this on YouTube, you are missing out because we are here with our live audience. We do have chat in front of us, so if there's anything that you guys want to say, we are indeed reading. Thank you, everybody, for coming. So exciting stuff to go over today. We're very excited to talk about lore. Very excited for spoilers. I was hoping that we could, maybe get some spoilers for the show, but it turns out they're all coming out today anyway. So yeah. We're gonna look at the thing. I want to say pick my name for the draw. I'll do my best. It's literally random. But yeah, super excited to see some cards later on today, and it should be a good show. We have a bunch of questions. Of course, if you want, I don't have it. I'm stupid. I forgot to bring the playmat. We have a playmat. There's a picture of it. It's in the thumbnail. We posted it on Discord and on Twitter as well. Facebook. And Facebook. It's on all the things. So we're giving away a playmat. It is we have exactly one left. This is the second to last of all time of this playmat. Even Steve and I's personal one, we've used, so they're not brand new. So we only have one brand new one other than the one that we're giving away today. We did sign it. It says Happy Holidays 2024 on it, so it's special. This is the only one of its kind. And we are giving away that Arisana playmat. And the way to enter said giveaway, if you would like to, is to ask us a question. We're going to Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Ask us a question. We're going to be doing a Q&A at the end of the show. Whether we answer your question or not, we might not have time to get to all of them. You will be entered in the giveaway. Of course, if we have time, we'll do it live. Otherwise, we'll just post it on Twitter and stuff. But so you still have time to submit your questions. The link should be in the description right now of the stream if you're watching live. So submit a little question there. Where do babies come from? When a mommy spirit and a daddy spirit love each other very much.
Something crux.
Yeah. So it was great to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out. But we do have to sort of get on the road because we have a lot to do today. So Steve and I are going to go make a baby in the back room while we leave you with Steven, his beautiful face, reading you the lore article that went up last night. I know it literally went up at 1 a.m., so I'm sure that you guys haven't really had time to read it. So if you haven't had time to read it, you can read along now with Steve, and then we'll jump back and talk about it here live on the show.
Yeah.
So enjoy that. We'll be back.
What up, Break Nation, and happy holidays.
I'm here to read you the new Kong Ming lore article. A new world meant a fresh start, and a fresh start is exactly what Kong Ming craved. In their last mission, her sister had outshone her on every front. She would tell herself that Goja had it easy. But more than anyone else, Kong Ming knew that wasn't true. Her sister worked hard to appear flawless, and that too was unbearable. This time, Kong Ming would be the one to be the hero. She would prove to everyone that she was more than just her sister's shadow. Kong Ming took a deep breath. The crisp mountain air filled her lungs, and it swirled in her head as though clearing her mind altogether. A piercing cry tore through the echoing silence, and she lifted her head towards the noise, just in time to see a sparrowhawk glide through the fog. The corners of her mouth curled up a bit, a good omen for her first steps into this new world. She had only been on 2 other missions from the Grand Archive, but that was enough for her to know that she was not far from where she needed to go. Through her observations, she noticed that while where you spawned in when arriving to a new world was seemingly random, there were a couple rules to it. 1, usually it was close to a ley line or some sort of beacon of strength. 2, it was within walking distance to some sort of civilization, be it a small town or a cult's lair, the former if you were lucky. She didn't want to think about being stuck in the latter. The last rule was that you often were not spawned near any other champions. Another glance around confirmed it. No signs of Goja. After some climbing, she paused at a vantage point. To Kong Ming's surprise, as she approached a clearing, she saw the back of someone sitting at a wooden bench overlooking the pass. She instinctively ran a mental scan of his appearance, noting anything that might reveal him as an enemy. His long silk robe was pristine despite lightly brushing the dirt path, and he gleamed with an oily sheen. Though not outwardly ornate, or even an outsider such as herself could see that the quality was unmistakable. His hair, just long, black, and silky as his robes, seemed to blend seamlessly with it. No signs of visible or concealed weapons, and reading his aura, his magical prowess was notably high. But it didn't seem out of the ordinary. On the contrary, it felt eerily familiar. In this particular observation, Kong Ming took great pride. Reading the magical ability of others was a skill not even her sister possessed. However, it still wasn't enough information to glean if he was a friend or foe. It was her first day in this world, and she hadn't even attuned a ley line yet. If he was a foe, she stood no chance of winning in this state. She would have to tread carefully. She drew a breath to call out to him, but before she could utter a word, he spoke first. A hero from another world. His voice was low and smooth, not low enough to rumble, but clear and resonant. She froze. How could he know that she was not from this world? Through her trials, this was the first time that someone recognized her as an outsider immediately. This man was no mere passerby. She had to be cautious. The winds, he slowly rose from the bench, his head turning slightly towards her, his eyes obscured by his hair, but his smile visible. They informed me of your arrival. I've been waiting. You are? She asked, keeping her tone steady, hoping to make the stranger doubt himself. Kong Ming's mind lingered on his words. How could he have known her arrival? He wasn't a part of the group that was sent from the Grand Archive. Besides, her sister, there was another girl who looked around Goja's age, and a young man who looked around her own age. They have been waiting for a savior hailing from beyond Sangwo. He looked at her, his expression soft, but somehow still stern. You are strong. I have been waiting for a hero, and I can see you are the one that the prophecy foretold. She tried not to show her surprise. If there had been a prophecy in this world, surely it would point to Goja. It always had. Are you sure you have not mistaken me for another? She asked, making sure to still sound confident. Surely there are stronger. Stronger, yes. I am certain there are. However, as soon as I felt your presence, I knew it was you. They seek one with ambition like yours. His words struck a chord. Goja was stronger than her, but she didn't have Kong Ming's drive. Maybe she really was the one of prophecy this time. She buzzed with excitement before hastily tampering her emotions so as not to seem overly eager. The God that I serve has been unjustly imprisoned, he continued. The world will fall to ruin if the Warden of Souls is not freed. My blame does not lie with the citizens, for they are blind to the truth. The false teachings are leading all astray. When the world falls, none shall know why. She had looked at him and saw genuine sorrow in his eyes. His story aligned with why she had been sent here. Those in collapsing world rarely knew their fate. What should I do? She asked. This could be her chance to make a difference. You must infiltrate the Zydian sect. There, they teach students of the Shenju, the four auspicious beasts, and the false gods who have betrayed the Warden of Souls for their own gain. He looked towards the path that continued up the mountain. I am certain they will select a false prophet from your world, but you mustn't be misled. He paused, his gaze fixed on the road for several seconds before looking back at Kong Ming. I wish we had more time, but you must make haste. Meet me here tomorrow. I will tell you more of the true nature of this world. She nodded. Kong Ming wasn't naive. She'd follow his advice, but would judge this Zydian peak for herself before making a decision. Be discreet. All on this mountain worship the Senju. If you are not careful, you will be branded as a traitor. With this, he stepped towards her for the first time. He reached out, stopped just short of touching her arm. Be careful, chosen one, and may the Warden of Souls guide your path. With that, he disappeared into a cloud of smoke. But before he could be impressed, a gruff voice called out from the path ahead. Who's there? State your name and purpose. Her heart raced both with fear and excitement. If the mystery man was right, this world not only knew of outsiders, they expected one. This was her chance. I am Kong Ming. I hail from another world to save Sangwo. It had been a week since Kong Ming had been admitted to the Zydian sect. To her dismay, Goja was also there, and her sister had already given her a harsh lecture about revealing their identities. Kong Ming, however, made sure to keep her continued meetings with the mysterious man, Shou Si, a secret from both the sect and her sister. It was clear that the sect favored Goja as their future prophet. She knew Goja's intention wasn't to make her feel inferior, but they only made her feel worse. Goja was perfect, both inside and out, while Kong Ming felt flawed in every way. Despite her sister's kindness, Kong Ming couldn't help but resent everything Goja embodied. And that resentment spiraled into self-loathing. She knew it was jealousy rooted from her own shortcomings. The masters of the sect, led by Master Sima Hui, were training the two sisters, hoping one of them would be the bearer of the fate and summon the Senju to defeat an upcoming evil. But Kong Ming knew better. To summon the Senju would awaken forces of ruin. The exact location of the Senju were unknown, but she learned that they were slumbering beneath the ley lines of this world. She had been working tirelessly to stay on top of her lessons, while balancing her meetings with Shou Si, and trying to regain her abilities that she lost while world hopping. Everything Shou Si had warned her of was coming true. Kong Ming had no more reason to doubt him. They had quickly formed a bond, one of a disciple and a teacher, as Shou Si taught her about Sangwo, but also how to read the wind. After all, what kind of god of the people would create something such as the imperial seal, forcing not just dictatorship on an entire world, but forcing the ruler to give up their own life force? It sounded like the wrong side to her. Not only that, but the Warden of Souls believed in her. Not even Kong Ming believed in her own abilities. For once, she was feeling confident. Today, Shou Si would teach her how to access his sanctum. It was a faraway place, reachable only through a new kind of magic. The way he described it was akin to riding a ley line, almost a boat riding a river current. Through her travels with the Grand Archive, she had never encountered magic such as this, and the sect hadn't taught them much either. When she arrived, Shou Si was sitting on his usual bench, holding something in his hand. Though the fog obscured everything beyond the pass, he always seemed to gaze ahead at something only he could see. "Master, I'm here." Her tone was flat. Though her heart was racing, riding the ley line seemed incredible. Though she was excited to get ahead, a part of her wished she could share this experience with her sister. Goja had always loved boat rides. "I have a gift for you." His voice always was sweet but tinged with sadness. Shou Si rose and slowly turned to face her, a large feather fan in his hand. She gently took it from him. It was stunning. The feathers were large, full, and soft. "It's infused with magic," she said reverently, in a near whisper. He smiled. "The Warden of Souls' power flows within. It was made for you and you alone, chosen one." He bowed slightly. Kong Ming's face flushed. Each time her master bowed to her, she lit up with a pleasant discomfort. "However, it seems today plans must wait another day," he said, and he smiled, turning wistfully. "What do you? Mei Mei?" Kong Ming felt her entire body tense up. There was only one person who would refer to her as such. She turned around to see Goja rushing down the path, ever the picture of elegance. Her long white pigtails floated behind her, like baihua petals, and her blue and white ruquan remained pristine as always. "I was warned of an evil presence on the peak. Stand away from my sister." Goja took a fighting stance. Kong Ming stepped forward, drawing her fan to shield Shou Si. She hoped to keep this a secret a while longer. "It is you who should stand down, Gigi," she retorted. Goja's perfect face faltered. "What are you doing? This man is clearly dangerous, Mei Mei. You are too quick to trust and too lax in your studies. If you would just listen to Master Sima Hui." "Shut up!" Kong Ming roared, louder than she ever dared yell at her sister. With her words, she felt something snap inside her. For too long she had remained one step behind Goja. She finally had something of her own, and Goja wanted to take it from her? Not this time. This time it was Kong Ming who was chosen. "I've had enough of your lectures and your coddling. I get it. You're perfect, and the sect has clearly already chosen you. Why should I listen to their false teachings when they don't have any intentions of actually teaching me anything of significance? You wouldn't understand. You've never had a single struggle in your entire life. You don't know what it's like to be compared to you. Mei Mei, I don't know what that man's told you, but none of it's true. Come here, let's go back to the sect together." Goja's face twisted, clearly concerned for her sister. "You think I'm not capable of making my own decisions? I have learned the truth and know far more than the sect is willing to teach you. While you bring Sangwo to ruin, I will save it." Shou Si bent towards Kong Ming's ear and whispered, "Just say the word and I will take you." "I despise you, Goja." Kong Ming turned to look at her master and nodded. There were tears in her eyes. In response, he smiled his sad smile, wrapped his arms around her, and they disappeared into smoke, leaving only Goja and the mountain behind. When Goja had first approached, Kongming had wondered why Shou-Si hadn't disappeared at the first sign of trouble, as he often did. At the time, she dismissed it as simply because he had already been detected. But as she was whisked away in a cloud of smoke, she realized it was to protect her. Thank you all for listening. Sorry for any names or words I messed up there. Now back to the show.
Dude, I'm never gonna get used to that. Hey, welcome back. Ah,
Oh no,
so many things.
our chat.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for listening to Steven. Hopefully you enjoyed Steven's lore reading. Everybody give him a round of applause.
Yay! Thank you, everyone. Lore's great.
good.
Very exciting. How did everyone enjoy our first glimpse in how a champion from the Grand Archive arrives on a new world?
Yeah. I love when we get the little tidbits about sort of how the Grand Archive works. It's like way less, I don't know, like less regulated than I thought it would
Right.
be, right? Like I always assumed that there would be some sort of like person in charge. It's like, okay, go here, do this, this is why you're here, whatever. But it seems like it's a little bit more nebulous than that. They're like, hey, I don't even know like how they get called to do a thing. They're like, or maybe they're just like, it's your time to go, and they just show up somewhere and have to figure out what's exploding. She talks a little bit about knowing why she's here. Like at some point in the article, she says it's something that Shou-Si says like aligns with why she's here. So they do have some sort of mission in mind. But yeah, it's cool how they spawn in, like where are we dropping, boys?
Right.
They always spawn by Lonely Lodge or whatever.
Right. I was also like not surprised, but it's like cool to see like she like lands and she's like, oh, there's a person. I'm not attuned to a ley line yet. I'm gonna lose this fight. And it was like very cool that like they have to spend an extended amount of time on a world to attune to a specific ley line.
Yeah. She mentions as well like losing her powers while world hopping. So assumingly, while they're not attuned to a ley line, but even probably more so than that, they lose some amount of their power when they transfer from one world to the other. They sort of get like reset to zero, which I think is really interesting. There's a couple of notes that I want to talk about. Chat, of course, since we are doing this live with you, if there's anything that you guys think was particularly interesting in that lore, let us know. We're happy to.
Yeah, we all know the Warden of Souls is interesting. Trust me.
But we'll get there. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about Shou-Si. Hopefully, we're saying that right. By the way, I think Shou is pretty clear. C-I have no idea how we're supposed to pronounce that. But dude, we were wrong, which sucks.
I really wanted it to be Rye.
Well, now here's what I'm gonna say, Steven.
Okay.
All right. So we were wrong. It's like obviously not Vanitas, right?
Okay.
And I like don't think it's Rye. It's not described as Rye, which is interesting. For a while they say that he's like his like face is shrouded in his hair. His hair is as long as his robes. So like that doesn't really fit the it's Rye sort of description.
Right.
But he is like sort of, like shadowy and concealed, so maybe there's some disguisery going on.
Like a big wig.
She says when she finds Shou-Si that his magical prowess was notably high, but it didn't seem out of the ordinary. On the contrary, it felt eerily familiar.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck that means. Like, why is it eerily familiar unless it is somebody that she has interacted with before? But like, we have a very short list of characters in Grand Archive, and we have an even shorter list of mages, because assumingly it is a mage, and it's just Rye and Merlin, but like I'm very much under the assumption that Merlin has been defeated. We don't have confirmation because obviously we didn't get Belle's amazing work until now, so we don't know what happened in FTC. But Merlin's also not as far as we know, a world hopper. She's like a Cambrian mage that lives in Cambria. So unless, I don't know, there's some sort of leap there where she gets the ability to world hop, she can't. So like Rai's the only one that fits the bill, but and also Shosi at least described as a male character using like he him pronouns. Yeah. Oh, hi Belle.
Hi, Belle.
We love your work.
Thank you for the lore.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's Rai wearing a mustache. He's
really
in disguise. Hope. Like I don't know. She keeps making me doubt that this is just like a Three Kingdoms character.
Right. There's no. I can't see it just being someone we don't know.
I did look it up. They are a character in the Three Kingdoms, and they do fit like pretty closely to what they do in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, where they're known for like studying a book that's called the Book of Concealing Method, and the quote that I got from good old Wikipedia, the best source on the internet, says that he learned to quote ascend to the clouds astride the wind to sail up into the great void itself, which is like very similar to how he's describing going to his sanctum with Kongming, like riding the ley lines. So at least like sort of similar to what he's supposed to be the ancillary of for Three Kingdoms, but unsure if maybe more than that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
The other note that I had, which I know that you definitely want to talk about, is about the Warden of Souls, which gets name dropped by our new baddie. This is all like pre AMB, because this is when Kongming shows up. So assumingly things go wrong sometime between where this lore article happens and HVN.
Right.
But yeah, he describes his god that he serves being unjustly imprisoned, and that being the Warden of Souls, which I think gives us a good idea of what the Imperial Seal actually does. I know a lot of characters in AMB, like Sun Quan and I guess mostly Sun Quan because he has control of the Imperial Seal, but other people are trying to gain control of the Imperial Seal and like trying to figure out exactly what it does. And Kongming mentions that a little bit in the article as well. She says in her monologue, after all, what kind of god of the people would create something such as the Imperial Seal, forcing not just dictatorship on an entire world, but then forcing the ruler to give up their own life force?
Right.
I think sort of hints that the Imperial Seal is quite literally sealing the Warden of Souls in some sort of prison, and in order to do so, periodically some sort of being of power, in this case the ruler, has to sacrifice themselves to keep the Warden of Souls imprisoned, which is probably a bad dude. I don't know.
I've never met a man named the Warden of Souls and thought that's probably a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, at least like we can see where Kongming's coming from, right? Because in current the lore that we're reading, not so much in HVN, which it seems a little bit more clear who's evil and who's not. But you know, when she arrives, it's sort of like this gray area where there's this sect that's teaching that the Shenju are these heavenly beings that come down and save the world with the help of an outside savior to keep this Warden of Souls locked away forever. And then this other guy's like, no, they've unjustly imprisoned my god, and they're these false prophets are just trying to keep him contained.
Yeah,
so.
I've never in my years of being an edgelord, I've never met a god unjustly imprisoned for anything.
Sure, that's probably fair. And this guy's like all sorts of shadow magic and stuff, and disappears in a cloud of smoke, right? So, like, maybe not a good dude, but Kongming's impressionable. Seems like she's having a tough time.
Yeah, I show up, I see a guy wearing oily robes, and then disappears in smoke. I'm like, that's the guy I want to teach.
Yeah, but he's like, you're the best, and we're gonna follow you, and you're in charge. So like, she wants to feel important and be in some sort of seat of power.
I get that feeling.
So yeah, definitely interesting. It's the only problem that I have with the lore article is that we can't continue reading it.
Yeah.
because like we said, this is all like right when A and B started. So like I want to know what happens in HVN. But I think that I don't know. Mostly our theory is thrown out about
Rye.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
I don't know that. I'm gonna be like stuck on that forever, and Belle's gonna get a million DMs. Or like, why is this guy eerily familiar? What does that mean? There's like so many strange hints towards it being a little bit more Grand Archive related than it is Three Kingdoms related, and I don't think that this like Warden of Souls bit is in the Three Kingdoms at all. So but yeah, definitely some spooky stuff going on, and we see that in HVN. We got a little description as well about the sort of setting of HVN when we got the product sheet. So if you guys haven't read that in a while, I recommend that you go back and reread it because it gets a little bit more context. That sort of prophecy about soul-devouring demons roaming the earth, and then the Shenju come down and save everybody from ruin. Makes a little bit more sense now that we have this like context of the Warden of Souls existing.
Right. I can't wait for Kong Ming's new level 3, Kong Ming Warden of Souls.
Yeah. Really, like gameplay-wise, the only thing that I keep pointing to, which I'm so interested about, is in the HVN description that we were just talking about. They mentioned several times about like factions banding together to fight a demigod after now we know Shoshi makes some sort of sacrifice and kills somebody to, I guess in his case, probably break the Imperial Seal and unleash the Warden of Souls. And so I'm really curious who the demigod is, and I like, in my heart of hearts, it seems impossible to me that that's not what the CUR is, that it's some sort of, demigod character that we get to play. And so I'm really curious who that ends up being, which is why I assumed it was going to be like Rai or something. We got like a new champion. And maybe we still do, but yeah, I don't know. Very, very interesting. So hopefully you guys are interested as well. We love talking about the lore. Thank you, Belle. Hopefully we get more lore soon. It's like it's been so long.
I won't do it because I saw as soon as you posted it, Shinja hit you with the when lore. And I won't do it to you, but when lore.
Yeah, when lore. Yeah, when lore. It's been so long. That's all I'm saying. What? 8 hours? 9 hours?
Yeah, it's been 9 hours.
Come on. We gotta keep pumping these up. All right. So without further ado, we have one more thing that we want to do before 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock is swiftly approaching, but as we mentioned at the top of the show, missed the beginning. I'll have to rewatch. It was mostly just Steve reading the lore, and then obviously us talking about it. But we really did enjoy it, so thank you so much. So before the spoilers that allegedly are happening at 1 p.m., and you guys can all be very angry at Silidar if they don't go up at exactly 1 p.m. and type on your keyboards. It peaked at the starting screen. Thanks, Travis. So I was talking to Poro, and we have this game that we want to play, where we have little tiny pieces of the card art, and we're going to try to guess what said card art is. We had that made by our editor, and so we're going to play that for a little bit while we wait for the ALC Alter spoilers. We do want to play with you, chat. I think our plan is we're going to try to play with you, chat. But assuming you guys are like way better at this than we are,
which is probably true.
If it's a little bit too easy for you guys, we might turn chat away from us so that we can at least have a little bit of content without you guys immediately knowing the answers to everything. So let's jump over to the first one. Hopefully everything I do works. Ha 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 ha. So we have this little bit in the right. Hopefully you guys can see it. And I know the answer to this first one because I had to set up the slideshow, but Steven doesn't. So the plan is we'll have this little bit of the art, and they will get progressively harder. It is very tiny. Unfortunately, the images that they upload to like TCG Player Index and stuff are very small because they don't want people stealing their art. So they are very small. But so if you guys can, guess what it is, if Steven can guess what it is, because I know this one, but the rest of them I have no idea. Steven, thoughts?
I see the blue background, and I'm assuming it's a water card. I don't know.
I can give you a hint for this one that maybe will also be a hint for the rest of them. I don't know. There are I allowed our editor to use SP1 or SP supporter pack art, so there are some alternate arts in here. This is an alternate art card. It is not its default art. Poro, right? Yeah, first, yeah. Listen, you can't ever listen to Travis. He's always trying to lead you astray.
Yeah, but now thinking about it, with chat saying Trisket, and I'm looking at that, I think that's the Trisket CSR.
I believe this is indeed, and by I believe I know it is. This is indeed our Trisket CSR.
Yeah.
Look how cute she is, dude. I want one of these so bad.
You know, I really do
So
too.
good.
You know what the one that I really want is? The Nimue CSR.
Oh yeah, it looks so good.
Oh.
She's got a big old snake.
Yeah.
Might be I'll gaslight going forward. Yeah, please gaslight us. Don't give it away immediately. If it's too obvious, let us
Let's stew on it.
Stew on it a little bit, So the next one, we'll go there now.
Right.
I don't know the answer, but I have seen it because I had to go through the slides. So I've not seen the answer, but I do have a good guess about this one because it's very very obviously Vanitas's abs.
Yeah, I know this one. I think.
What do you think?
I think this is Vainglory Retribution.
Yeah, I believe this is the default art for Vainglory Retribution, not the CSR. I think this is just the regular one.
Yeah.
Chat says Vanitas level 2. I think it's Vainglory though. I think
it is not Vanitas level 2 because Vanitas level 2, he's like standing and he has like the glowing fire on his eye.
And it's like strangely low res.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Vainglory Retribution.
All right, I think that one's nice and easy. Let's go ahead and yeah, there he is. Look at those beautiful abs.
Yep.
You guys get to see some more of those beautiful abs too.
Coming soon.
Shout out to Hanchu. She does all the Vanitas art. She did the new Vanitas level 3. She did Kaze. I think that's pretty telling. Maybe one of these days we'll do not only guess the art but guess the artist. And some of them do have very, very telling. And Han definitely has a very telling art style when it comes to boys and their 16 muscles and their abs, looking hot as ever. All right, so I literally haven't seen anything past this point. So let's see what we got. Oh, I know this one because it's a cleric card.
Yeah,
that's nice and easy. That's Jubei art as well.
I believe this is Inzali.
No. It's
no. You're right.
It's the robot that
the cutthroat,
whose name I can't remember. It's the robot that on death you banish 2 other fire cards. It deals 3 damage to your opponent. I'm not looking at chat so that I can remember it in my head. I've cast this card a million times. It's on the playmat. It was the playmat at Worlds. Jubei couldn't make it. It's got the sick monochromatic eyes. God damn it! What is that card
and
called?
The cat also has those.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, I can't remember. I have to look at chat.
Yeah. I looked at chat too.
Fanatical devotee. I could not remember the goddamn name of that card.
Yeah.
Saw the. It's like pithing needle rules, right? Chat. If I can describe what it does, tell you the artist.
Borberg Rigmos.
Yeah. It is, I believe, indeed, Fanatical devotee. Yeah. She's so hot.
She's a robot.
Shout out to Jubei. It's great art. We want Jeopardy music to time them. Yeah, I didn't listen. I'm no Shinja. To produce the stuff that we're doing on the stream today took me far too much time. So, baby steps. Okay, baby steps. All right, moving on. I don't know how many of these there are. I know it immediately. She's making them too easy. At least we gotta turn up the difficulty on these ones. I'll leave this one to Steven. Steven, don't look.
I'm not looking. Is this the world art for Frostbind?
It is the world art for Frostbind. Look at the cute little Sylvie. She's frozen. I just bought the fucking playmat. Nick's too quick. All right, I'm turning you away, Nick. You've lost your privileges. We're not looking at you anymore. You can look at yourself in the reflection. But yes, this is the world's art. It's very cute. Has Arisana and Diane on it.
I knew this. I knew this immediately because I have the sleeves still sitting on my desk.
Yeah. I love the frozen little Sylvia. Super cute. All right, moving on. I don't know how. I know she told me how many there are. I don't remember.
Do you know this one?
It looks like like cursed doodle art.
It
but
is.
I don't think I could tell you which cursed doodle art.
I think
this
is the what is that card's name? It's the pup. It's a wind. It's a wind card.
Windstream Mutt.
Yeah, I believe this is the Windstream Mutt.
Oh
doodle art.
yeah. He's like going like this.
Yeah.
And he's,
I believe that is what this card
and he's
is.
flying. I saw a dog that was flying. I believe that's the. We're gonna go with that one. It is indeed Windstream Mutt. I saw a dog that was flying.
Yeah.
Can somebody on the development team let me know who drew these? Because I don't think it's ever been publicly said, or at least not to me. Who is Sylvie? Who is the artist? Because I really do want to get some more work of this caliber done.
Yeah, I have a wind spirit proxy that needs to be done.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting this Windstream Mutt tattooed.
Oh yeah.
Right on my ass. Yeah.
Sick, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We have Mr.
This one's tough.
Now you see, our editor for everybody watching at home is primarily a Fire Xander player, and so you'll see that reflected in this card, which I'm not going to spoil it. You stew on it because I have to remember what it's called. I can tell you all of the text on the card, but I have to remember what it's called.
Is this a supporter pack card?
No, if it's a card that I think it is, this is a normal art. Oh, all right. It came to my brain, so you stew on it. I won't ruin it, and I'm sure chat's screaming and going. I would say a not always played, but has been played Fire Xander card. I would not say a Fire Xander staple. If it is the card that I'm thinking of, it has the same character on it, and it might not be, and I might just be stupid. But I do have a guess in mind.
Honestly, I'm at a loss here. I don't look at a lot of fire cards.
Yeah, fire cards are cringe and for losers. And I believe this loser card is Surging Bolt. Is that the name of the one that you imbue?
Yeah, the fire, like the does 2 damage.
I think so. Surging Bolt it is. Look at him. He's got the explosion. He's walking away. Surging Bolt. Fire Xander players, am I right?
Yeah. Cringe.
Disgusting.
Oh, I know what this is.
Maybe we're just too good at this. It's a little bit too easy. I've seen these a million times when they're being placed under my control.
Yeah. Is this the SP2 Mind Freeze?
Oh, Steven, it is not the SP2 Mind Freeze. You are on the right track, though. It is an SP2 card.
I don't know then.
You have seen it.
I know I've seen it.
I thought it was an SP2 card.
I thought it was the SP2 Mind Freeze.
It is indeed an SP2 card, but it is not Mind Freeze.
And that is Tristan, yeah? Maybe?
I believe this is unnamed random character. I believe that's who's featured on this card.
I don't know.
Unnamed Upsetty Spaghetti. This is the SP2 Creeping Torment token.
Okay.
Yeah. He's really upset about getting tormented. All right. Oh no! What am I looking at?
I think I know what this is.
Is this like it's like a flower that's being frozen? Is that what I'm looking at?
I think this is the art for blue slime.
Blue slime. I would never know.
I think this is the art for blue slime.
The slime art looks like. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, man, and my guess is I have no idea. Oh,
it was Gwendolyn.
It's the wet grippers.
We're both wrong, and we're both bad.
Where is this on the art? She's levitating it. Shout out to Chess Club Noel, a wet socks hater.
Wait, what?
Absolutely disgusting.
Am
I right?
True?
Yeah. Like, imagine being so definitively wrong about a subject.
You gave us a compliment earlier, and I wish you took it back.
Just scum of the earth, truly.
Jeez.
I can't even imagine. See, obviously, Steve and I have never seen this card in person.
Yeah. So, we're both big fans of it, though.
We're big fans of the Wet Sox, though. Like, if it was zoomed in, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but right here, oh, man.
Yeah, we would have got it immediately.
I know what that is, but, man, threw me for a loop. All right. This does look like a little slime boy.
Oh, this is.
I think is this dab slime?
No, I think this is convoking slime.
Yeah.
The Neos card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact. I'm sure he'll love it. I was talking to Poro. Poro at Santa Clara had a box of SP2, and he was going around asking people trivia questions. And if they got all his trivia questions right, he would give them the box. And they were like pretty tough. And so most people, myself included, got like most of them right, but one of them wrong or whatever, didn't get to steal from Poro. But while we were waiting for the presentation at the end of the weekend in Santa Clara, Poro was sitting behind me. And we asked Poro a trivia question. I believe it was Limelight asked Poro a trivia question. And it was to name all of the Neos cards in MRC. And there's a few. And of course, Poro, for anybody who doesn't know, one of the playtesters for Weebs, a big Neos to Norse fan. And so he got all of them except for Convoking Slime. And like, no matter how many hints we gave the man, he could not figure it out. So you can all shame Travis for not knowing that this is indeed Convoking Slime. And of course, anytime I'm talking about this card, I talk about this little guy in the front hitting the dabber, because he's just having a good time. Look how happy he is. He's hitting the absolute dabber. All right, moving on. What the fuck are we? What is this?
I can't even see what it is.
It's like a little eyeball.
Yeah, so it's a robot. Some
sort of
robot.
automaton card. Is it floating? It's a floating eyeball. Does it have a top hat? Like, what am I?
It does look like a little floating eyeball with a top hat. Yeah.
What? Who? Yeah, this is clearly some sort of automaton card, right?
Yeah.
All right. She did say that they get harder, and so they have
gotten
harder.
I think. Do you think it's time we turn chat?
We
back
can
around?
ask. We can ask chat.
Chat. Do you know what this card is?
We need to phone a friend.
Yeah,
and
we're phoning in a
and
friend.
see if we know what this is. I have a meeting to go to. Why? ALC Altar's up. We'll get there shortly. Don't spoiler. No spoilers for ALC Altar. Novice Engineer, says Travis. I have no idea. I don't know. That's a good guess as any, right?
Yeah,
That sounds actually really hard.
Yeah, I think Novice Engineer is probably a good guess.
Maybe our editor says I considered giving you feet, but changed my mind. Good choice. All right, let's see. Oh,
Cell assembler.
He's holding up the little notes for the
promo.
This is the bronze promo cell assembler. So they are
tricky.
getting hard.
Yeah, that was tricky.
That was
I
tough.
think I've looked at that card like 3 times.
Oh God, what do we got going on here?
That's a little guy.
Just a little guy. It's just a little guy
It looks blue.
with like a red shirt on. Yeah, it looks like blue in the background. But I have no idea. They've gotten so hard.
Yeah.
We were clowning for it being too easy.
Yeah.
Now they've gotten so difficult.
I don't know this little man.
It's got to be one of those promo arts, right?
It does, yeah.
You know, is that how so it's not like reduced ash, because that one's all red.
That one's all red.
What other promo cards have we gotten? Is this like on the Hailstorm guard behind Nico or something?
I don't know. I've never looked behind Nico. It could be Hailstorm guard, but
Chat, what we got? Anybody?
Bueller. Yeah, Bueller.
Yeah, they were all so quick to be like, "Oh, it's Trisket," but now nobody knows.
Yeah,
now nobody. knows
Where are
the
all you
answer.
keyboard warriors now?
Yeah,
You're all
come on.
hiding.
Can't figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. Hailstorm Guard's the only guess that I have. That maybe it's behind Nico's ass, and we've never looked at it.
I'm just gonna keep guessing the cards like this. I'm gonna say it's Mind Freeze. The SP2 Mind Freeze.
I don't think it's that, but maybe it is. All right, let's see. Oh no! Yeah,
that's tough, bud.
I've certainly never looked at anything beyond Arisana on this art. What is he doing? Oh, he's just like sitting down, hanging
out at the festival, dude.
I do own one of these. That's tough.
I don't, so I've never even seen one in person.
Dude, she's so hot though. Did you guys know that? Too hot. Yeah, the promos are the hard ones. That's how we figured it out.
Oh, I know this one.
Do you guys like this card? Is this the card that I'm thinking of?
I believe this
the chat loves.
I think this is the promo Bubble Mage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, with the stars. I was thinking that it was on the bed in Increasing Danger.
No, I don't think there's stars on the bed in that. That's a carrot.
Well, yeah, that's the other side of the bed. You know what I'm saying? This might be Bubble Mage.
I believe this is the Booba Mage.
That's how you get people, though, for sure. You choose the cards where, like, there's no way you're looking at the background.
Right.
You know? I don't think it's Minth. God, I wish it was Minth. I wish I was
I believe
Minth.
it is Booba Mage. It is Fractal.
It is Fractal of Rain. This is the new one.
Yeah.
And she's sitting next to some stars.
Yep.
Blue card, close enough.
Yeah.
This is like a Bubble Mage.
Kind of.
It's like similar reasons why I haven't looked at the background, right? Ain't nobody got it. When in doubt, go promo. This is impossible. What the hell? Is that water?
I don't know.
They're so tiny. It's so hard to see.
This one seems smaller than the rest. Is that true?
Is that water?
Hold on.
What are we looking at? Baited. Is this water? There's like little dots on it. Is it like a village off in the distance? Is it a wind card? It's got like a wispy wind thing going on. It's got some wispy winds going on. Is that Tithe Proclamation? Says one Andrew.
Tithe Proclamation.
Like the new one? Or the promo, rather? It's not the Torment from SP2. We already had that one. Glow Forth, says Al. I don't know. Let's see. I literally have no idea. Where are we? Oh, it is. It's on her little map that she's using to shift the currents. These are hard. All right. Elise, I see you. Mission accomplished. They're extremely hard. Look at this little guy.
This little bunny.
I think I know this one.
I don't.
I think I know this one. Is this the little guy on Illuminating Charge?
Ooh.
Is this the little guy that Goja's sending?
I think you might be right.
On Illuminating Charge?
It might be.
Chat? Squirrel?
That's a rabbit.
That's a rabbit, dude. And it's not like dewdrop hairs.
Yeah, no.
But it do have that like sort of light thing. I think it do be Illuminating Charge. It do be Illuminating Charge. Look at him. What a little guy.
I still need like 2 of these.
Dude, he's just having a great time.
Yeah, look at all those guys. Look at that big cat.
He's just running. Just having a good old time. What a good doobie. Oh. Shit.
This is you.
Shit.
This looks like a card you should know.
Oh, no. I do know this card. Fuck.
What's it do?
Fuck. No. Like, I can recognize the art, and that's the worst part. Fuck.
It's got an ice girl on it? It's a snow girl?
It's some terrible card.
It is that. Don't
I'm not looking.
It is that though. Now that you say it, you are 100% right.
Some awful piece of shit that I've looked at with my eyes.
Do you want a hint?
No, give me a second.
Okay.
It's not the it's because I've looked at it recently. Because it's in I think it's in the fucking draft pack for Mortal Ambition. It is Gate of Alterity.
It is Gate of Alterity. Yes.
Yeah, she's cute, dude. Yeah, I was thinking it was one of the new spirits in the draft pack, but it's the old terrible Gate of Alterity.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a banger. All right, got a couple of butterflies and a lake.
This one actually might be blue slime.
Butterflies and a lake. Yeah, I mean the Sylvie is the butterflies champion, right?
Yeah, is this the baby?
I guess Lorraine is too.
Is this baby blue slime?
Baby blue slime, perhaps. Little lily pad.
I'm gonna go blue slime or baby blue slime.
Show me. Trusty Steed. Dude, he's so big. I'm too busy. Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. See, when you take a look at our Trusty Steed. I'm too busy looking at his power.
Yeah.
His power in his
toughness,
life.
yeah.
He's a 10-10.
That guy is a 10-10.
He's massive. So stupid.
Oh,
very well done. Very
yeah.
well done. Yes.
Kudos to you. My hat is off.
Yeah, that is the last one that we get. Understandably, our 10-10 trusty seed. Everybody give a big thank you to Elise, our editor.
Thank you, Elise. This was very fun.
Making this silly slideshow for us to do. All right. Well, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. He's a big boy. Hopefully, we'll do this again in the future. I really like this. There's a friend of ours that runs, for Christmas, does Flesh and Blood Jeopardy. And one of the things for Flesh and Blood Jeopardy is these zoomed-in pictures of the art. And I really, really liked that. And so I stole it from him and was like, hey, Elise, can you make some zoomed-in pieces of art for me and Steve to talk about? And it's super, super fun. So hopefully we'll do this again for another occasion stream. But we've gone on long enough. I'm sure you guys have all looked at them already, but no spoilers.
Yeah, we haven't seen
so
them.
that we can have our unfettered opinions. The ALC Alter spoilers are up, and so
now Cam and I are gonna go look at them for the first time with you guys.
We're gonna take a look. We're gonna pull up Index, and we can look at them all together, and like a big old family. We can look at all the broken Artisonic cards.
Oh.
I'm wearing my shirt. Ready.
Congratulations
for all the broken Artisonic cards.
I'm assuming if we're seeing all of ALC Alter, you'll see your new Cosmic Bolts.
Oh, true. I hope the art's good. Hopefully it comes foil. I think that's maybe confirmed that it's alternate art and comes foil. I guess if it is alternate art, it has to come foil, right? All right. So we should have the technology. Let's see if it works. Whoa! The Matrix.
We're infinite.
All right. So you guys should be able to see our index. Hopefully it works. I did not position us in a way that was hopefully conducive to where the card's going to be. So if we're like blocking off the card or whatever, let me know and I will fix it a little bit. All right. So hopefully if we hit refresh here on the news changelog, we should have Alchemical Revolution
Alter Edition.
All right. Oh! Can we can't do it this way.
No.
We can't click forward.
No.
That would be too easy. All right. Oh, they're on the left. We're so smart. Did I put us on the right? I'm so smart. But we can't see ourselves anymore. What the hell?
What? Is that Claude?
That is Claude, I guess. Oh, because we're getting new URs. So I was like, are we getting a reprint of Temporal Spectrometer?
Yeah.
I'm just fucking
new
stupid.
URs.
We're getting new UR.
I love this.
Claude.
This art is awesome.
So here's the problem, and I feel for all of you beautiful people out there.
I don't have one of these.
I guarantee all the new art's going to be better. It was for Alter too.
Yeah.
Like they like in First Ed both times. A lot
I think
of
some of the First Ed stuff is better.
What in Alter? Or I can't say Alter anymore.
DOA.
I have to say
DOA Alter.
Dawn of Ashes Alter.
Yeah.
What, we're getting reprints in the reprint set? That's fucking crazy. All right. Hello, Claude. We love Claude. Dude!
Ooh.
Holy.
Yeah, that's a Mage Bane Lash.
Yeah, you think this one's better?
Yeah, I do.
Woo! Holy.
Prima Studio.
These foils are going to go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We have the new Elysian Astrolabe.
That looks pretty good.
It's got my wife on it. It's Ari. Thank you. That card still sucks. Maybe it doesn't suck. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe there's some broken Elysian Astrolabe support, but that card blows. New Gloamspire lands. Holy
boy.
Welcome in. I know one.
Where is
Lineage
it?
Brick
There
Sean.
he is. There he is.
Heavy breathing. I think he's going to need this one. The Shadows thirst for blood. I'm thirsting for something else.
The Lash Me is good too.
Yeah, they know what we want.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got. New Eternal Kingdom.
It's on fire now.
It's on fire. Man, it would be really cool if we knew what the lore was of ALC, huh?
Yeah.
Why is the Eternal Kingdom on fire? I don't know. They didn't tell me.
So the fun part is that I have 3 Eternal Kingdoms.
Oh yeah.
So now I'll have just one on fire.
The split place that goes pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's the last one you play. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's on fire. This is also what I was hoping for, that they put my absolute
On Scry the Stars.
wife on Scry the Stars. That is terrific. I did not buy foils. I will buy foils with Ari on them. So cute, so cute, so cute. All right. I think that's all of our URs. So I'm going to try to go real quick.
Oh, no,
no.
Neos
We have new
Elemental.
Neos Elemental. This one's on the booster box, I think.
Yeah.
Or it was on the product sheet. It was,
Yeah.
it was somewhere like in the background of an art that we saw. All right.
Carter.
Also new Carter as well. Sort of
I
matches the
love this new art. Yeah.
yeah, matches the vibe of the CSR for
Yeah.
sure. Looks very very much in that same style. Probably the same artist, I think. That did the
Suprema Studio, I think.
did the supporter pack 2.
Yep.
CR. Yeah, it's got
Suprema
that
Studio.
same vibe. They might have done the original as well. I'm not sure, but definitely big vibes.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Carter. I need to pick some up.
Oh yeah, so it is a different artist. Yeah,
Yep.
that did the original Carter. So yeah, it does fit that that new CSR vibe.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
I need Carters for Umbra Guardian eventually.
You always have the second weapon. Look, he's got 2 giant blades.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that a blade or is that a shield?
Huh. All right. Now we're into new
A
spoilers,
company guard.
and I'm going to try really hard to click them so we don't read all the other ones. All right. So accompanying guard is a 2-cost normal guardian human ally. On enter, another target ally you control becomes fostered. Is a 1 power 3 life.
That's
That's fine.
fine. Yeah, being able to foster things is cool.
I think that the foster lord, what's his name? The one that gives all of your fostered allies +1/+1.
Something.
It's a fucking Senjin Shieldmaster, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, that's not it. That's the Hearthstone card, but it
It
is something Shieldmaster, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tazdingo. But yeah, this is pretty good, especially if they want that to be a deck. He's normal too, which is important because a lot of those are normal as well.
Automated gardener. One, she's beautiful.
Ooh.
On enter, gather.
Oh.
Nice.
Card's good. Standard, banned. Because they're not out yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, so 3-cost normal, cleric, automaton ally, class bonus on enter gather. 3-cost 2/3s, baby.
Yep.
Whoop whoop.
Poro says seasoned shield master.
Thank you. Seasoned Shieldmaster Tazdingo indeed. So yeah, this is good. It's for that like fortifying aroma deck, I think. Like you want to play allies, you want to play herbs, you want to put buff counters on your dudes. That's
Yeah.
what this is for. There was some people that were running Foraging Servant, who's a 2-cost 1/2 that does this. That is floating memory. I don't think she's going to take that spot. She'll probably find a spot in the more aggressive cleric decks. She's hot. Thank you. Thank you. Bombastic Sprint,
We
we've
have
already
seen.
We won't spend too much time on that. You guys want to see the new cards. Huh!
Dawn's reversal. Okay, this is
This is that a Star Day card.
Yeah.
So it's a 4-cost Astra, Dawn's Reversal, action, cleric spell, fast, speed, class bonus. As long as a card activation has been negated this turn, this card costs 4 less to activate. Glimpse level, deal level to target unit.
Wow.
Interesting.
This card makes what's her name? What is the other Ari?
Lucent
Arbiter. Pretty good.
The magnetic pull of the moon. Yeah, maybe. Maybe? I don't know.
I feel like that's.
Maybe, yeah.
I feel like this is a Lucent Arbiter card.
Well, surely, yeah. But it's what? It's Glimpse 3, deal 3?
Deal 3? Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of like good level manipulation right now for Astra. Otherwise, this card would be like insane, right? Because it's like it's not quite Fireball. Everybody's gonna be like, it's Fireball. Look, it deals level damage, and then they're like, oh wait, I'm not Merlin. Interesting though. It does, yeah, definitely does want you to play Lucent Arbiter. It gives you a sort of payoff for that, but still like is glimpsing, right?
Right.
So still want bolts in your deck too. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see.
Sometimes I've been on the side of you where you're like missing that like last couple damage, and this could get you a bolt and 3 damage.
True.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah. Target unit too. And just like uses removal.
Right.
And it's fast speed, which is good. I mean, it has to be if you're negating on your opponent's turn. But I just mean that you can just like pay for it for this. It's not the end of the world. It's like paying for it for a fireball. Yeah, Astra Merlin win. Yeah. So you
Erupting
can
Ari?
get those
Ooh.
levels. All right. Duh. Oh, focusing around. We've already seen
this card is great.
Hey, it's a great card. Don't listen to any stupid people that think it's not a great card. Fortifying Aroma, Frozen Dismissal. We've seen.
We haven't seen this one.
This is Arisana, I think. No, it's not. It's somebody else. It is Cleric Spell though. 4 cost Wind. Gale Stream Insight. It's a action Cleric Spell, slow speed. Class bonus costs 1 less to activate. Memory 4+ costs 1 less to activate, so it does cost 2. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck. You may reveal a spell card from among them and put it into your memory. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order.
I see this card does not say Glimpse.
Does not say Glimpse. I think this is maybe not for us. This has Razor Gale written right on it in all caps, I think.
Yep.
Anybody that was playing Scout the Land in their Razor Gale decks
this is
get
probably
to play
better.
a much better card because it looks at top 6, and you are playing almost exclusively spells in that deck. So that's cool. Probably not for Ari. It's okay though. I mean, like, look at top 6 get a spell is like pretty good. Might unlock some stupid combo stuff with like oh man, I'm so bad with unplayable card names. The Astra card that flips cards until you hit a card with Star Calling. Stuff that, like 2-card combo nonsense. Maybe. Interesting.
Ooh, what is this?
This is the girl that we saw the art for before. She's a 4-cost Umbra card, Gloamspire Prowler.
Assassin Ranger Human Curse.
She's a human and a curse. She's a 3/3. This card costs 3 less to activate as long as there are 2 or more curse cards in your champion's lineage. So it's some Curse Breaker support. Class bonus on death. Put Gloamspire Prowler on the bottom of your champion's lineage. Draw a card and recover 2. Inherited effect. This object gets -2 life.
Interesting. Okay, so finally we're seeing some Curse Breaker stuff.
Yeah, she's like really, really good if you have 2 curses, right? It's a 1-cost 3/3 that when she dies, you draw a card and recover 2.
Right. I could
really
see a curse deck being a thing now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like 1-cost 3/3. So
yeah,
it's good. It's good stat line.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that one. Okay, she's hot. That's the important part. We're here for the art. It's an art game.
I'm a big goggle enjoyer, so
I like the googly goggles. This is my wife.
Hoarder
X cost. There's X costs in this game.
As an additional cost to activate this card, sacrifice Y herbs.
What the fuck?
Negate the card activation. Its controller pays X plus Y. Banish the card that had its activation negated this way. When an activation is negated this way, Glimpse 3.
The name is so stupid. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, horticounter. It's like horticulture.
Yeah, it's like horticulture, but it's horticounter.
Yeah.
This is. Isn't this card insane?
Yeah.
Isn't this card insane, right? Unless his controller plays X, this is Force of Will. You just pay 0. That's insane. You just like sack a bunch of herbs, and this is literally Force of Will.
Yeah.
You just hard counter them.
Yeah.
Or like you pay X if it really matters. You're
right.
like I'll put down
How many cards in your
65
hand?
million.
How many cards in your hand? I'll pay 1. Sacrifice 5 herbs. Glimpse 3. This card is.
But you can just cast it for free. You just like fucking sack a bunch of herbs.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll make it a Frostbind or whatever. Man, that's good. That card seems good.
Ari seems hyper playable.
Well, they're like all for Lucent Arbiter, right? Like it's all Lucent Arbiter stuff.
I could see you playing
It's
this
like
in your win
Constellar
deck.
Spire non shit.
I could see you
maybe.
playing this in the win deck. This card is ridiculous.
Wow, that's interesting. She's so cute. Look how cute she is. All right, I'm in for Horticounter.
Yeah, Horticounter is really good.
Stupid. Sweet.
Whoever named
Lucent
that is a
Arbiter
memer
support.
for sure.
We love Lucent Arbiter. She's so hot. All right. We have the Imperial Panzer for all you anime fans out there. So 3-cost normal Guardian Human has Foster, class bonus. As long as Imperial Panzer is fostered, it gets +1 power and +2 life and has Vigor.
That's pretty good.
It's a 3-cost 3/4.
Yeah, 3-cost 3/4 with Vigor. I like that stat line.
It's a 4/5 when you have your Seasoned Shieldmaster in play.
Yep.
It is also a normal card. I think they want normal Foster to be a deck.
Yeah.
With your Dawn of Ashes. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Play,
Sick.
play your DOA, play your giant monsters that are fostered.
Yeah, I'm
pretty
here for it. I'm here
good.
for it.
Seems pretty good. All right. What else we got? Can't be that many more, right? Okay, so we have Nico, Rapture's Embrace. We've seen her already. We have Perdition. We've seen that already as well. Polcock's normal art. I guess this is Nico and Polcock in not so much their regular art.
Here we go. Reconnaissance Scout. It's a 2-cost Wind Ally Ranger Automaton. Fast activation, range 2. On enter, another target unit you control becomes distant. Prevent 1 damage that would be dealt to that unit this turn. It's a 1/2. I know a certain person in our chat who likes to play Green Rangers, and this card seems like a slam dunk for him.
It's really good. It's sort of the upside of both of the things that you want to do, right? Like
Right.
It's typically an allies deck, and it usually plays 2 halves, which is like distant enablers and then things that prevent damage, and so it gets a lot of value out of like Veil Dash and Skirting Step, which do both, and this
Right.
is another copy of that does both. Fast activation is also very
Right.
strong, just like natural fast activation
Yeah,
is
it's
pretty
not
good.
locked behind class bonus or anything. So you just put this guy out, target a unit, protect it,
Seems good.
make something huge.
It's just like a Skirting Step on a body,
Yeah.
which is great. I mean, card good. Card good. Smile.
Yeah, I like this card.
We love it. She's hot. All right. We have some Neo support.
Refabrication.
This is the one that we saw the art of when
Right.
they did some art spoilers.
3-cost Neos action cleric spell. You may sacrifice 2 tokens rather than pay the cost. If your influence is 5 or less, draw 2 cards. Interesting.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's great. I don't even know that top text ever matters. The 2 tokens, like play it for free. You can just, it's 3 cost. Just like
right.
pay 3, draw 2 if you're influenced 5 or less. And I mean, like a lot of times that's what happens to Tony anyways, right?
That's how you usually lose is because you stumble at the end of the game.
And so he has Neosite, which is sort of that same like card economy enabler, but you need to have 10 things on board.
Right.
And this is way more accomplishable.
Right.
You just like level up to 3, you play this. If you like really need to, you play for free, which is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
You can do it to like level up to Tony, and even if all of your cards are down except for this, you like sacrifice some stuff to, I don't know, like activate your obelisk or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice. I mean, all the cards are going to be pretty good. That's like kind of the point. We get to like, it's like 20 cards that are designed to be playable.
Right.
We're not really going to get very many, I think, like overtly bad cards. They're all at least going to be somewhat interesting. We have Slash and Burn, which is some fire cleric enablers. As a 2-cost fire cleric skill, fast speed. Class bonus costs 1 less, so it'll be 1 to activate if you're a cleric. Gather, then you may banish up to 3 fire element cards from your graveyard. For each card banished this way, gather each. It's a 1-cost gather 4? Is that a joke?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What the fuck? This card fucks. 1-cost gather 4? Is this a joke? Does anybody have a fragmented Spirit of Fire in foil? Let me know. Thanks. Gather 4, bro? That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is your Horticounter enabler? Your Prima Materia enabler? It's pretty good. Hide in bush.
420 slash it.
420 burn it, bro. What the hell,
Oh
dude?
boy. That's pretty
Gather
good.
4? Am I like reading this correctly? For each card banished this way, gather.
Yeah.
That is like the best gather card that by several margins that we've ever seen. Also, same girl on this card that is on the one we just saw, the look at top 6.
Mhm.
I just read it, so I don't remember the name of it. Also on Nurture Crops. She's so cute. Will we get Nature Girl to be a champion? Thanks. She's great. Lots of Claire cards. Thank you, Silidar. I like to eat good.
Surging Undertow.
Surging Undertow. Ranger skill, so 4 cost. Water. Ranger skill fast. Class bonus card costs 2 less, so it'll cost 2 if you are a ranger. Put the top 3 cards of your deck into your graveyard. If there are 3 or more water element cards in your graveyard, choose a unit. It becomes distant. Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
Dahlia. This is a Dahlia card.
Yep.
The Dahlia drip, as chat says. Yeah, it's fine. 2 cost give distant. Not a whole lot of other text. Is probably only going to find a home in the like Dahlia.
Like the Rending Flame Dahlia deck.
What's that stupid card called? Something dive. Deep something dive. The one that gives you prevention equal to water cards in your graveyard. It's pretty good. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. Turns on your tidal locks. That is true. Yeah, I mean, like Mill and Water is good, and it's at a premium, right? Like there's very few cards that that efficiently mill cards for Water. Desperate Dive, thank you. Desperate Dive is the card I was thinking of. So yeah, good for your Desperate Dive Dahlia deck. I have some bad news for me. I think that might be the end of the spoilers, but I think we also saw Cosmic Bolt, and I believe it is just the same art. So I think that was a lie. This is indeed the same art. Somebody tell me, please. Hold. It would say, right?
What?
Because it's index. Holding. Whatever this one. Oh, it doesn't say. Somebody on the development team, I need my spoilers stat. Please tell me this does not come foil. Please. I beg you. If it's the same art, please tell me it does not come foil. I will lose my goddamn mind. Thanks. But yeah, printed at common. You'll get your Cosmic Bolt too. You don't have to pay dollars for them. A little bit sad it's not alternate art. I assume that it would be because it's getting reprinted, but finger guns. Smile. Theo, don't fucking play with me like this. That is not funny. This is not funny. I expect a refund of all of the money that I've spent on fucking Cosmic Bolt foils. Yeah, dude. Good luck finding those foil URs, man. The foil URs are gonna be a real. Yoma would know. Who's that? Hi, Alan.
What was the bottom? It's just regular
it's
Vanitas.
just Vanitas,
and then the Temptations.
Temptations Facade.
Yeah.
That's a good crop, though. Am I crazy? Like, seems like there's a lot of Claire cards.
Yeah, there's
like a lot of Claire cards. Thanks. They know where their bread is buttered. It's by me. A lot of Nico cards too. It seems like Ranger got maybe the least support. There's like a lot of Guardian stuff. There's a couple of Foster enablers, bunch of Cleric stuff.
But I think the Ranger stuff is like strong.
Yeah, it's good. It's like focusing around the wind guy. Like they got something for everything except, I guess focusing around is like kind of for the fire deck because I think that's they got this dummy too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's a reasonable amount. Cursebreaker support.
Wind
Ally support, Dahlia support, generic support.
Yeah, I think
all good.
Yeah, I think like Neo, like the Neos deck is probably what got the least amount of stuff, right? Like we got refabrication, and everything else is specifically for the Foster deck.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the one Neos card, and then a couple. And
that
of Foster
Mage
cards.
Band Lash.
Some Master cards, some Fire Cleric cards.
Yeah.
Perdition, Slash and Burn. Like I'm legitimately gonna play Fire. I think. Which is cool because I normally don't ever get to do that. New arts are great. I'm gonna need these
in foil.
Yeah, if you got foiled scries, let me know. I guess I theoretically need one of these, but I won't pay you anything because it's terrible.
Bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Altar, man, and it's just a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I need that temporal spectrometer.
I know, yeah.
I don't have. That's the only divine relic I don't. Or it's not divine relic, right?
It is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. That's the only one I don't have.
Yeah.
So I need that.
Glad Mage Bane will be easy to get. The normal one will be.
I guess I don't have an Imperial Seal either. I traded that.
Well, I guess not, right? Like the new URs are not going to be any easier to get than they were before, right?
Yeah, I would assume they're just one per box still.
Yeah, like these aren't going to be in the altar slot.
Right.
because they are just the URs in the set with different art. So they are just going to be one per box. So like they will be just as hard to. I mean, like Alter will be more available, so they'll be more available in that regard.
Right.
But the foils will be just as difficult to get. So if you open Sky the Skies foils, you know that your boy wants them.
Yep.
And,
I don't even need foils. I'm just looking for that Magebane Lash upgrade and that Temporal Spectrometer.
If you open a foil Cosmic Bolt, you will see your man hanging from the rafters. Favorite art from Alter, Steven. You first.
Probably the one that immediately got me to go, whoa, and that is Magebane Lash.
Yeah, I think the new UR arts go kind of crazy. I'm gonna obviously phone it in, but we're gonna go with Horda Counter. She's so cute.
Yeah.
I like when her little monocle's falling off. You know.
And she's like, what? She's like throwing spells or like destroying. Oh, she's throwing herbs and breaking a spell.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So yeah, we're gonna go with Horda Counter. Magebane Lash for sure. Fucking
Yeah.
Holy shit! I actually really like this.
Oh yeah, Gloomspire Lance is also really good.
You know, Jesus H. I know that I'm sure Shinja's very excited about that one.
Yeah. Does that guy even play this game?
He's stuck to his chair somewhere. All right, it's about 1:35. So thank you guys for hanging out while we go through the altar cards. We do, of course, have a Q&A to answer. I work here at this store. We're in the back room of Webboy Games. Hey, if you guys want to come down and meet us at Webboy Games, you can find us for store championships on January 4th and for regionals on January 18th. I'll have tickets up soon. I was busy planning this, so I didn't have time to put tickets up for regionals, but they'll be up probably this weekend. And for anybody who's coming, maybe can expect some special guests from Michigan. And that's all I'll say.
I wonder who that could be.
All right, so we have looks like 18 questions, which is a lot. We'll see how many we can get through. I guess we can just go like questions. Can we do that? Oh no, those are our questions. Lol.
Yeah.
I know there's a way to get. Is it the summary? Is that how we do it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The questions are below this.
Yep.
Oh, but that won't tell me who asked them. So I guess we'll just go one at a time so that we can do the thing. All right, Steven, you want to be question reader?
Okay. So our first question is coming from Crothus.
Hi, Crothus.
What are your top 3 wishes for cards, updates, changes you would like to see within the HVN set release?
I'll ruminate for a while and give you some time to think. I'm a cleric player. I don't know if you guys have heard that. I like cleric stuff. I am hoping that maybe more of like a sweeping thing. I don't know that I can give you a top 3. It's hard when we don't know a whole lot about the set. But sort of sweeping thing is that I really love Ari. You guys know that I love Ari, but I feel like Arisana is a very, very like insular champion design. She like only really works with her own mechanic, which is really cool. I like that she's the gatherer alchemist character, and so all of her cards care about gathering and alchemy or Astra cards. But I feel like she doesn't really have like what I would call a cleric identity. So I'm really hoping that Dao Chen has a more like sweeping cleric identity, much like the other classes in the game, so we can be like, oh, that's what clerics do. She does the cleric thing. But we don't really know what that is yet.
I think I want more of a defined route for Jin.
Sure.
Like I want like more cards to kind of like make him feel kind of unique instead of just being I'm gonna kill you in one turn deck.
The Xander treatment, you think?
Yeah. Like I want to be able to play some of the like Desperate Cavalier and stuff like that. And I feel like right now you can't do that.
So you mean like advanced element wise, like
Right.
flesh out Exia a little bit,
Right.
give him some more avenues to play Exia cards rather than the turtle Jimmy Lee Kill-A-Dis deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Thank you, Crothus.
How do we get to the next one?
Just up here.
Oh, okay.
I saw this one while I was setting up.
Next question is from Glass Joe.
Thanks, Kevin.
Uh, what is your favorite Mortal Ambition card? And since it's man flesh, do you want a CSR of it? Hi, Cam and Steve. You are my heroes.
Thanks, man. We love you. So a little bit of context. So Glass Joe asks us what our favorite Mortal Ambition card is. There's a joke that goes around the Webway games that Mend Flesh, the Exia card that Jin often plays. I did a word association with the scene from what is it? Two Towers, Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers. Where the orcs are hunting the hobbits, I think.
Yeah.
It says, "What do you smell?" It says, "Man flesh." And that's what we think of when we say mend flesh.
Yeah.
So yes, I would love a man flesh CSR because that art's super hot. He's ripped his shirt off.
Yeah.
Favorite card in Mortal Ambition, Steven?
Favorite card in Mortal Ambitions. The cop-out answer is Heavenly Guide.
And we know why.
Yeah.
Woo!
But I think my favorite art is probably what is it? Angry Shout's real card name?
Relentless Outburst.
Relentless Outburst. I really like the art of that card.
My favorite art, I've said a million times, is UD Gossamer Jade. Shout out to Pinax, friend of the show. Thank you for your hard work. My favorite card is Nason Blast. Easy.
All right. Next question is from Drac.
Thanks, John.
How many Christmas Ari body pillows do you want?
Assume that one's for me.
0.
Several. I am a weeaboo degenerate, and I do have several anime body pillows, as you do. I would love to have an Ari one. I, in fact, have talked, I think, on the show and in private that I want to have Honshu make one. So maybe when Honshu's commissions are open, I will do that, but it will cost me so much money. So maybe someday.
Our next question is from Perfy.
Hi, Perfy.
What is your GA hot take going into 2025?
I have a good one. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
I want you to start.
All right. Going into 2025, aside from cards that are Category 3, i.e. banned, I think there are 0 problematic cards in Grand Archive that are not named Merlin Kingslayer. Thank you.
I'm glad that when we can disagree on things because my hot take is I think that Fractal of Polar Depths is too good of a card.
You'll never catch me. You'll never catch me, Copper.
I think that card is too good of a card for what it does.
We need something. We'll see.
Yeah,
I think both of us will be wrong, so it doesn't.
I agree. I'm not saying you should ban it. My hot take is I think that card is too good.
Card's great. I love penguins. This one's from Freedom, so I think we're gonna go ahead and skip over that one. Freedom says, "Why has Cam got what is this grammar? Is that what they teach down there in Australia? New Zealand? One of those upside down places. Why has Cam got 100 GA waifus who really, really love him? For real though, what do you hope to see from ALC Alter for Cleric, Guardian, Ranger? What cards and what decks to be seen? I like anime girl art. As far as the real question goes, we've now seen ALC Alter, which is fun. So, Steven, what decks are you hoping we see now uplifted by the cards that we just talked about?
Well, I have 2. I hope to see the Curse deck become a real deck because I've always really enjoyed Cursebreaker, and I always have looked at the Curse cards and go, I feel like there's just a little bit missing.
It's closer.
And I think it's closer there.
That new card's really good.
And I'm very excited for Vanitas. Level 3.
Yeah, I think Vanitas is going to be very good. I'm like a broken record. Just don't even know why to ask me questions. I'm excited for Fire Cleric to be playable. This fire's been traditionally Ari's worst element. I agree with Cursebreaker. I think Cursebreaker is really cool. So I hope that she gets to see some play. I'm also excited for the normal Foster support because I think the norm only Foster deck is really neat. I like Dawn of Ashes a lot, so keep the Golden Ashes as well. So maybe some Hate Bears, Death and Taxes, making a rival here in the Guardian Persuasion. All right, our next question is from Sella Melon. What enthralls you the most about the community that surrounds Grand Archive? How wholesome. Thank you for the question.
Yeah. I think it's just how much of a community it feels like, right? Like, it's every time you go to these large events, it's like you're just going and hanging out with all your friends. And I really appreciate that.
I want to celebrate the Grand Archive community for its inclusivity. I have, look at me, right? I've played some anime games in the past, and the anime crowd usually is not the inclusive crowd. They are usually a little bit gross, a little bit not like gross. I mean, their attitude towards women specifically is usually a little bit gross, and so I'm really proud of the Grand Archive community for being inclusive. I think Girls' Night in Santa Clara was fantastic, and so I'm glad to see us trying to defeat those stigmas that surround anime as a medium, and especially like anime TCGs as a medium. So, really proud of you, GA community.
Oh, more came in while we were doing this.
We're doing our best. We only got 15 minutes before we got to run and open the store.
NTP or ENTP Duelist.
That's one of those things that I don't have one of, and I don't know what any of them mean. But thank you for the question.
Will we ever get a playable Santa card? Come on, he has magic powers.
Have
you ever seen Festive Lorraine? There's your closest to the Santa card, I think.
I think holiday promos are really cool. And I'm super happy that we're getting the Kongming Yuletide set. And sort of maybe a healthier way to do it. I do really like Festive Lorraine. I think she's really cute, and so I think it is cool. Like Flesh and Blood does this a lot when you have these like actually unplayable cards that are like festive promos, like Festive Lorraine. However, it's really hard to make those cards like feel valuable, and like usually when Fab does it, they're like worthless, they're like pennies, and so it's cool, but I think it's cooler to do something like the Revitalize and Cleanse holiday card, where it's got a holiday theme and it fits into that sort of notion, but is still like a cool playable card that you want to have.
All right, next question is from our local Adi. He says,
scum of the earth, worst ADC player I've ever met.
What keyword from another TCG you've played would you like to see in Grand Archive?
Fuck, that's hard, dude.
Delve.
Delve's a good one. Fuck. So, Steve and I are Magic players. I don't know if you guys knew that we play Magic together. Unfortunately, all of my answers are fake, I think. There's like lots of mechanics from Magic the Gathering that I like, and they're all hideously broken, and so like maybe I have like way more faith in the Weebs of the Shore developers than I have in the Wizards of the Coast developers, where like I think Silidar makes much better cards than Mark Rosewater does. So I would like to see Dredge. I like Dredge a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that Dredge is probably fine if it is the way that it was intended and you don't have a bunch of like really disgusting broken things when you mill your whole deck. I think Dredge is cool. So
yeah.
That's my hot take.
I like how we both used
graveyard mechanics. Yeah. Graveyards are cool, man. I like Reanimator a lot. Yeah. Reanimator, does that count?
Yeah.
I would love Reanimator.
Yeah, I think that's close enough. Yeah. I also love Reanimator. That's what I was playing in Modern before I quit.
Spirit Shift.
Wind Hero.
Yeah.
Is the name of the next person.
Thank you for the question.
Question is, do you guys think you might ever do more comedy skits like the 3 Visits reveal with or without spoilers involved? Yes. We will be doing more comedy skits for our spoilers. And if comedy skits are something you would like to see from us without spoilers, maybe that's something we can discuss.
We really like doing it. There's a lot of time that goes into it, a lot of prep work, and we're not the best like video editors, nor are we the best actors. But I can't understate that there's a lot of work that goes into those videos. And Steve and I work full-time jobs, so it is a little bit hard for us to get as much time as we would like to make content for you guys. We appreciate you to the ends of the earth for watching what we put out, but we wish more than anything that we had more time. And so that's something we would love to do, and maybe something we can do in the future, but you can definitely look forward to them for our spoiler videos. I assume, and maybe that's rude of me to assume, but I assume we'll have a spoiler for HVN in a couple of months.
Next is from Barrett Creative.
Hi, Barrett. We have your storm slime right here.
It's so cute. Thank you so much. Grand Archive advanced elements are already quite extensive in terms of flavor, archetypes, and playstyles. But if you could design a new advanced element, what would it be?
I'm a spooky guy, and I think this sort of goes along with what we said about graveyard themes in Magic. I think that Umbra has the right spooky flavor, but not, at least so far, not the mechanical like graveyard themes that I want. So I think it would be really cool to have a graveyard themed element that is sort of spooky like Umbra. I think that like Umbra and Exia have like a sort of similar spooky vibe. So I think there is maybe some more space for that. But yeah, I would love to see an advanced element that cares about cards in your graveyard more. And hopefully that's Umbra at some point.
Unfortunately, Cam and I have very similar opinions on themes. Go figure, right?
Steve wants robots.
So I would say I would love an advanced element based around the graveyard and spooky stuff. But Cam is right. I am a simp when it comes to giant robots fighting each other. So I would love an advanced element that was like mech themed, pieces come together to form a big robot, Voltron style.
Yeah, I think that sort of goes along the same vein where like there's space for that, but there's also space like in Neos for that to become part of Neos's identity. So hopefully we see that at some point. But yeah, I agree. I think it would be really cool to have like sort of like the obelisks, but instead of like you get your obelisks together and they're just like good together, it like they like literally transform into a different permanent. I think it would be cool.
Yeah. I'm a big
meld.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a big fan of melding in Magic, so
I go back to that one a lot.
I would like to see that, but with big robots. This one's from another local, High-Tex.
High-Tex.
I know he can hear us from the other room. He is in the building. Besides the recollection deck heroes that are already known, who do you think we will see as champions in HVN?
We might have to start rapid firing a little bit if we can get through as many of these as we can. I don't think there's any more champions in HVN. Rai, Siwar, Demi-Hero.
I agree. Next.
Demi-Hero? Demigod. That's what I meant. I don't play Flesh and Blood, I swear.
Rick Rage.
Hi, Rick.
Lore-wise, do you think Ari and Heavenly Guide Girl are friends or enemies?
Go ahead.
I think they're enemies.
Perfect. Yeah, their boobs are too big. They can't compete.
Correct. Theo's number one fan. Thanks, you
Travis.
know Theo is a homeowner?
Did you know that Theos is a home owner, but meow is capitalized? Congratulations on buying a home, Theo. I did not know that. I wish that you would update me on your life more. I thought we were closer friends. Congrats.
Excalibur, thank you for your question. What are you hoping to see in GA the most this upcoming year? I'm very excited to see the new world that we're going to in June.
I agree. I very much want a new world for us to go to. I hope that it is exclusively GA like Azoth was. I don't want it to be inspired by anything else, so that Belle gets to stretch her legs and have her own world to play in.
I agree. I think she does great work, and I would love to see what she does with an entire world. Next question is from Noel. Who's the rightful owner of the Imperial Seal?
Dong, but he's dead.
Yeah.
Thank you, Noel. We love you. Lubu.
Danny. What
Thanks, Danny.
cards are you excited for about ALC Alter? We already went over that.
I like Horde Counter.
I like Mage Banelash.
I like tits.
Poro. What
try
do you
this.
want to touch?
Dao Chen. Thank you for your question. So stupid.
Red Foreman.
I love your show.
What setting would you want to see in a future GA set to take place in?
Ooh. I think the same thing that we've said a million times.
Spooky Graveyard World.
Spooky Graveyard World is ghosts and ghouls,
Yeah, I like it. Vampires.
vampires.
Yep.
Innistrad.
Alphon.
We love you, Al.
What's your favorite part of the new arts of what's your favorite part about new arts of current cards?
I think it's a good way to encourage people to buy the reprint set, where like Steve and I have almost all of the cards in ALC Alter or in ALC, but we are encouraged to buy the new set for like new UR arts. The new cards go a long way too, so I think it's a good way to encourage and franchise players to continue buying product. And we like anime boobs. Thank you.
I agree. This one's from Devin, the number one Merlin and LB Simp.
Thank you, Devin. We love you.
Love you. Will you guys be at Seattle? And if so, are we getting drunk? And then the real question, when will we be getting more LB merch so I can support you guys more?
Thanks so much, Devin. Unclear if Steve or I will be in Seattle. Maybe it's a strong. We don't know. We're gonna try to figure that out soon and let you guys know if we are there. Of course, we will get together and be irresponsible. Regarding Lineage Break merch, our plan. Thank you all for buying the merch. Of course, we're gonna give away a playmat today. I probably don't actually have time to do that on stream, but I will post on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, go follow me at Lineage Break. You can follow Steve on Twitter as well at Lineage Break SL. I'll post on Twitter who wins the giveaway, and we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But
Get in contact with you if you're not on Twitter.
Merch, our plan is to do it each year for Worlds, so we will have them with us at Worlds in Anaheim, much like we had the playmats with us last year, so look forward to announcements on that front.
Yes. The last one is from Chicaplu. Hey, Break Nation, what's for lunch today?
That is a perfect way to end the show.
We don't know.
Thank you, Theo. I don't know. I ate some hash browns,
Yeah.
and I've had half a Red Bull, so I'm just buzzing. I'm full of energy.
Right now, I'm not even thinking about it, but I am hungry.
We will be eating.
And there's no lunch discussion on stream today because we are coming up right on the time where we have to leave.
We got to open the store and shit. Hey, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed our cute little holiday stream. We wanted to put a little bit of extra effort into it than we normally do to celebrate the holidays, to do some fun stuff like reading the lore and looking at the spoilers with you guys. Hopefully this is something that we can do more frequent in the future. All things considered, it wasn't that much prep work. It was just an amount of prep work instead of zero. So I did some prep work, and I think it turned out well. Thank you guys all so much for watching. We wish you a very happy holidays to you and yours.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about Steven and I is we don't particularly have social lives or holiday plans or any of that stuff. So as far as I'm aware, we will be back next
Friday at noon for the podcast.
So no holiday break for Lineage Break. We will, of course, have Christmas with our families next week, but we'll be back next Friday with some probably literally nothing to talk about. Maybe we'll do like New Year's resolutions like we did last time. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean the world to us. Your support is the only reason why we do this. You guys make it all worthwhile. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and I hope you all have a great time with your family next week. And, I can't wait to see you at future events next year.
Of course. Kisses. We love you. Have a happy holidays.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you next week.